Does anybody want to do the recap? We're just gonna sit here.
Oh, yeah. Recap.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Recap. The last time on Sagas, we interviewed some candidates that could rule our city in our behalf, but we decided that they weren't getting a job because they were meant for another purpose. We'd met Justice Rowe, who was a candidate to replace to rule after the first group of adventurers. Apparently they all died. We met Chaps, our longtime friend who was our carriage driver. I have to ask about his horses, if they're alive. Plop and Pop. Then we met a big old dwarf, Mr. Buttermilk. He's apparently a brass baron candidate we thought about. He had other things he wanted to do, but he wanted to make good intentions with the brass baron, as we didn't want competition or enemies. And we finally met Miss Pandora, a follower of Lock and High. Quite a interesting fellow. After all our candidates were interviewed, we just said Laza was gonna be our person in choice because we like Laza. After that, we decided on what sections we were gonna open and how much up costs everything was, and that's pretty much where we left off.
Okay.
Yeah, we chose nepotism.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's fair to choose the guy that you trust and has been with you this whole time.
Certainly.
It's not.
Look at that face. He's got a trustworthy face.
It's not nepotism. He's qualified for the position.
I am aware. Do not worry.
Oh.
Alrighty. So, let me bust open the old to-do list here. C. Pre-game bookkeeping. Establish buildings. Chasm, Watchtower, Dregs, Siege. There's a hierarchy. Okay, this is... Da, 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 da.
So we wanted to build all those, and afterwards we'd have just the items, diamonds, billets, and 6.8k left. I guess after building all those things, what would our income be plus the taxes?
I have to do a lot of calculations, so give me a moment.
Okay, cool. I think the idea was to build all the pylons first, and then get an income and taxes, and then see what auxiliaries to build based on that.
Okay. Alrighty. Scroll down to the bottom. Go through the big list here. Okay. I'll go to the chasm. You are paying to unlock it, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna just delete the prices. Oh, how should I do this? I'll bolt them. I'll bolt. All right. Chasm, you are getting a watchtower. Yes.
Yeah. Watchtower, Tier 2 dregs, and a siege. So all of the base.
Tier 2 dregs. Siege line.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is the forest. You are unlocking it.
Yeah.
You are getting a lumber mill, a grocer, all the farms, so basically all the basic stuff there.
Yeah. Then I assume the Grove will take an auxiliary.
Yes. Yes, it will.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna grab a tier 3 Grove.
Okay.
For Mr. Swigg.
Yes, nature, plants, trees. I love it.
Be using that nice new acorn we gave him.
Dude. I won't get to boast about this acorn anymore. I had it for like a couple of days. I'm pissed.
I only got to show it off to like 3 people.
All right, Central District. You are unlocking that.
Yep. The bases, residential market.
Residential District and Marketplace. Okay. Forge. You are unlocking the Forge District.
Yeah. And the heating system.
The heating system. Okay. For the Noble. Water District, you're unlocking that district. You are unlocking both hot and cold aqueducts.
Yes.
All right, how much gold do you have left over from that? 6.8?
Yeah.
Okay. One moment. I have to do some math. Sorry, chat room. I'm going to have to cover the chat on Foundry, so it's not going to update. But don't worry, because we don't need the chat right now. But I need both. I need all my screens.
He rolling that big money right now.
Imagine. Couldn't be chat.
And Lurker woke up today with problems. He's
Dude, same.
ready to just.
It's with
Dude.
all of you.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Swigg didn't even take a cognitive test this morning. I took one. Aced. Nobody ever aced one.
I'm pissed, dude. I had to dig a hole. Actually, no, that's actually good. Hold on.
I had to dig a hole. Okay.
Yeah, your dwarf blood must have been pumping the whole time.
He's
when
like,
you ate bad.
Wait, I like that.
No. I was pissed because I didn't get to dig the hole, but I got to work in the concrete that was in the hole, but I didn't have any
Oof.
crawl space. So it was like 6 inches, so I could barely get in there.
Oh, that sounds like it sucks.
It was a fucking nightmare. I came out of there looking like a fucking pig covered in dust and shit. Oh, I was fucking pissed. I had so much dust in my ass. Like, oh my god.
So you looked like a dwarf who had been digging a hole?
Yeah, but I didn't dig a hole, which...
Yeah,
I'm
but it
fucking pissed.
wasn't my hole.
Well, if you need help, somebody who's a professional at getting into 6-inch holes, you should hit me up.
It was like... Okay.
Like, it's just not the same when you're digging into another man's hole than when you're digging into your own, you know?
Jesus Christ. You know, a man just needs to dig a hole alone. It's weird when it's two.
Not no.
That's stop. Jesus Christ.
The joke is, I'm a professional butthole excavator.
Great, awesome. I
just wanted to clear that up. For
thanks.
everyone.
Thanks. Okay. I have calculated your total upkeep for all those buildings once complete. Or unlocked, I should say. You don't actually have to build them. You're just clearing them out of riffraff. Oh, except the Grove. You have to build that one, but...
We have the components. I
Yeah.
think.
Well, it just takes time, that's all.
Ah. I see.
Okay. What do you have left?
6.8 thousand.
Any other materials like gems and stuff?
We have the diamonds and the billets. And the golems. Diamonds, billets, golems.
And the artifact.
And the artifacts.
Okay, so you sold all the crafting stock?
Did you?
Just the gems. We have all the crafting stock. Everything that was liquid. So the gold, the bar,
okay.
or the silver, the gems. The gems we kept were the diamonds, and Swigg should have those.
Okay, so I will now delete these from your inventory.
Okay.
You have 8 diamonds. You have
Correct.
no more gold bars and no more silver bars. Your crafting stock reserves you have kept, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
And you also
Okay.
kept your royal protector golems.
Yes.
Very well. Okay. So, all those things considered, I have your... Uh-oh. Oh, that's where it is. Okay. I have calculated your total upkeep per month now, with all those facilities back online, is 3,190 gold pieces a month. Is your upkeep. That is not including staff. Alright, so now we move on to the next bit, and that is income. So I will now calculate what income you possess.
We love money. Yo, what's that one district that makes money in Civ? What's that called?
The market?
Damn. That's fucking anticlimactic. Holy shit. I'd rather not know. This information is useless.
You asked the question.
He has been hit with a moment of a Logan high where he is unprepared for the info that he has received.
They were just lackluster, you know. It's like fucking. I could have thought of
Lurker
that.
has gained 1 stack of madness.
It's called the black market. Better?
I mean, it's alright. Is it actually? Now I have to look this up. To the internet.
Let's do recruitment first. Population recruitment rate. I should determine that first.
Friendly old plaza.
Okay, here we go. Da-da-da-da-da.
I'm back from the internet. You lied to me. It's a commercial hub. I knew it wasn't something as basic as market district or some shit.
Never change, Lurker. Never change.
Let's see. Plaza gives times 3 benefit. Benefit. Well-fed bonus times 2 benefit. Plumbing times 4 benefit. Protected times 2 benefit. I can't give you that. You don't have a standing army yet. Space. You have plenty of space. Livingstrom.
Can we get -2 culture for owning plantations? Just a thought.
Do we own plantations? Where the fuck's that come from?
3, 6,
Look,
10,
they're-
12, 15.
They are hired well within the laws. They are no slaves.
Oh,
They are
slavery? What are you
indentured
talking about?
servitude.
Hmm?
Very different system.
Oh, alright.
Oh, slaves.
Slaves? No. They're just a massive debt to my household. Now, this one owes me 3 billion gold pieces. He's never gonna pay it off.
Okay.
I hate to be that guy, but no slavery.
I have the
It's not
population
slavery.
count. And now we have commercial output. Let's see the place. Your 1 month current pop.
Wait, can people like donate their body for science, you know? And then we'll have like Chrome make zombies out of them. I mean, their families will see the.
No.
Ah, okay. Well, their families don't have to see them. You know, we can put a bag over them or something.
Here we go. Time for me to make rolls. Alright, I have unblocked it so you can see chat. How the market treats you.
Do we have enough fours?
I think we could use more 4s.
Can we get the ex-noble bonus from Mrs. Twilight, aka Abigail something something?
They do something or other.
Yeah. Whatever her name is.
I don't think the nobles that she used to work with are going to like us.
Damn.
But Chrome's got a merchant's kit. Let's go.
Fucking
Uh, 7,500. I don't know if he was asking us to do that math, but
I think you're trying to do it. I don't know.
I mean, you just add a 0 with it was times 10.
Were you in those fucking like speed math competitions?
No, I actually suck at mental math.
Yeah, right.
I merely came in 4th place. Truly a terrible position.
I got second place because the first place cheated. He bribed the fucking judges.
Jeez, that's great.
No, just got it. I don't know.
Is that maintenance cost right there?
Ooh.
Hey, yo, no profit. I think we're actually down.
A 77 was rolled. Guys.
Yeah, we're down, boys and girls. We're down. GG's. We're losing money. This isn't good. No. Sell your money. I mean, sell your body for money.
Oh my God.
And look, I know you got an aesthetic to keep up, but no.
Damn you.
Now Chrome, on the other hand,
I don't think it goes up anymore. I'm pretty much dead.
It's fine. You have a rear.
I have breakfast.
It-
Put some makeup on that, and it fooled me.
my gosh.
Marlowe, you're gonna have to do it for us.
What?
Sell that body.
Run, Marlowe.
We've lost him.
My vision is blurry, IRL.
Wait, what?
Like I am actually connecting to the Eternal Realm.
Don't go into the light, Marlowe.
What a perfect 500.
Actually really beautiful. Somehow, out of all those rules,
You're
balanced.
beautiful. Actually, I take that back. That's weird.
I dang it. You know, the one time someone's complimented
Right.
me.
That's how much you made this month. 807 gold pieces as the population slowly starts to fill as Laza sends out word that this is a safe place. Refugees start pouring in from the Broken Oaks, those that also from Mornhal and from all the other surrounding regions, trying to escape the throes of war. Okay. And that will be the first month.
So that's like 3K right there, right?
Well, we made a
Wow.
positive of 807.
I thought we were making 807.
No, that's the total you made, was 807 gold pieces.
If
So
we
then-
made 807 gold pieces, I'd be disappointed. What happened to the market?
We
Well,
didn't unlock
the,
market.
you made taxing your income. So you got 10% of how much the market generated.
Oh, I know.
And then excess, I rolled for excess food and wood that you were able to sell. And that's what you got, 807. So your current upkeep was 3,190. So out of that, what do you got? 6.8 is left over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means
7,607.
you have 4,417 gold pieces left over from your 6,800 gold.
Oh.
Is that just because people were moving in and there
Yeah.
aren't like
Yeah,
okay.
it was delayed because
Like if this place runs on a deficit, then
well, you just opened. So this is what
Okay,
I was trying to
okay.
tell you guys in the early bit is that you turned all these facilities on, but to maintain them like takes money, and nobody lives here yet. So this will
Okay.
get better as time goes on because more and more people will show up because you have several recruitment bonuses because you have running water and heated and cold water. Like it's huge, right?
Yeah.
You also have Laza, who's a diplomat, to bring people in. So right now, your total population capacity, based off of the facilities you have, is 60,000 population. That's how many
That's nice.
people can live in the Forgotten City at this moment. You gained 1,500 people this month,
oh, okay, cool.
so that will go up
Yeah,
as the months go on.
Yeah, we can run another like 2 months.
Yeah, if we need
And then
to,
I
I
think the
have
population will meet it.
I have a lot of personal cash on me too. I have 200 platinum. I have 3K gold pieces.
Okay,
So
cool.
if we need to
We can
pull out
check
some
in.
personal cash, I have a lot of it.
I'm I'm kind of broke. I think I got about 100 on me.
I know.
Hey, dude, Jesus.
It's okay. It's okay, girl.
So during this time, I think Marlowe would be deliberating with Laza and Alucard about the edicts and the rules and the oaths and going back and forth like Chrome and stuff on the punishments and filling those things out. Do you guys want to try and talk to Babylon about these edicts and have this place be an oath-bound place?
That is a
Talk to
big
who?
decision.
Talk to who now?
Not Abaddon, Babylon.
We're okay.
Are you actually the party?
I don't
or
know who
you actually
Babylon
the
is.
companion?
Yeah, he's a god of oaths.
No, another god. Right.
Great.
Didn't you? Did you never read about him?
No. Well, okay, hang on. I did skip over that section.
He's pretty important.
Look him up.
Was he one of the black ones? Black Pantheon stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite pantheons.
Yeah, that's the Pantheon I kind of skipped over because aren't they all usually evil?
I think it depends on your perspective, but
Okay, great. Okay.
It's a matter of criminal mindset. They are good and bad.
So, what exactly are you trying to get him to do?
Creating laws for an entire city feels like I might be stepping into his domain of faith and expertise, and I'm a bit out of my element. I don't do this.
So, do you want him to cement your own rulings, or do you believe in his rulings better than your own, and wish to ask for his expertise?
Just to beseech him, ask if these laws are acceptable as oaths for the people who live here to be under oath.
You want him to check your work?
Essentially.
Will he
What?
ask for something in return?
It's a black god. Of course it's going to.
I don't think so. Back on Calcatesh, even the people who do not follow Veyron, if they felt that they had wronged someone, they might make a prayer for the proper form of forgiveness.
Yeah,
Something
but
similar.
this ain't Calcatesh.
Well, plus, this is a bit more than a prayer. You're basically asking for him to show up and go over paperwork.
I carved them on rocks. Wanted to
Rock
see if they
work.
would be
Why
acceptable.
not see if your ruling works in the first place? Do a couple months, and if it's bad, and if we all agree that it's going to shit, we can bring up this Babylon god, and perhaps we can enforce these oaths, these rules.
He would be the one enforcing them. Or supporting us in enforcing them.
Yeah. Let's see if we can do it on our own.
We just started this civilization, and perhaps we could see how it goes the first couple runs.
Trust the process, Marlowe.
Right, I will take more time to consider. But I am leaning towards it. I'll keep an eye open.
Certainly. If you think that it is a necessary move, then we can bring this back up in the future. If we find we need something to keep the city in line.
I don't think it's an evil. To have your laws enforced by a higher power, or at least to have been advised by.
And why not be advised by your own god?
As far as I can tell, he doesn't.
I think his own
enforce
god
oaths.
is his god is a follower of knowledge, not a follower of rules. This Babylon more is a rule type person, more of an old person, like rules. I think each god have the representative stature they uptake. I don't
Correct.
disagree with you, Marlowe, but this is just freshly made. We're all new to this, so we can always learn. And if there's no way to get out of the situation we're in, we can perhaps call a god and aid us.
I would rather this be a preemptive action, as people are starting to move in. People want land, citizenship. They want to place themselves within the appropriate tiers of the society. I'd rather that be something that is bound by an oath and a word than just good faith on our part. When the month comes to an end, I will most likely do something about that. But I will take that month to perhaps consider maybe any negative repercussions. We also have to speak to the Brass Baron. He should probably be here soon.
I do wish to bring up a second issue. We're already establishing this place as a holy city in part to your foreign god, and many of the people here are just going to be off-put by it. Never mind the Mytharians, but the Brass Baron, the Druids especially. I worry if you put too many of these foreign deities, it might scare off a bit too many people.
That's fair. I will consult with Laza on the matter, see if he would be able to foresee any negative repercussions.
He would be the one that have to deal with it the most.
Yes, that's fair.
Okay. Anything else on the list then?
I guess like bookkeeping wise, can we get the artifact info?
Yeah, I'm almost done with it.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Marlowe. Well, more of a player thing.
Yes.
We can trade spells, sort of, right? Like how I taught you Find Familiar.
If we have a wizard. Yeah.
Mm,
Oh no, we're
okay.
in the same. We're in the same.
Yeah, we're both arcane.
Group. Yeah.
All you need is a scribe kit.
Neat.
We
Seems
like
great.
some rock spells. Right.
Rock spells, maybe something like counter spell. So
Would
that
you
we can-
like the rock spell, maybe?
That depends. So, what rock spell are you trying to teach me? I tend to veer towards like fire spells. Fire ball.
Yeah, I don't do any of that nonsense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can have counterspell if you want.
All right.
It has like an earthy texture to it.
It has an earthy texture. Counter it with sand, pocket sand.
Oh. Could I have retrained in this period of time?
Yeah.
Got 30 days.
Alright, I'll be retraining out of Silver Mage and into a Miller. So I'm gonna lose my magic roll. Is that a fucking lawnmower outside?
Is he holding his nose and talking?
I don't know.
I would look for my Gamma Black dice that I threw up with my 2 undead. Trying to see if I can find it again.
Spend
I
the
have
entire
mine.
month looking for 1 centimeter pair of dice.
I know where it is. It's just...
They were on my desk. They could have only fallen down here.
yeah. I just gotta get my gambler detector. Come on, it's
Those-
around there somewhere.
Those are gone, buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh, I guess.
Oh, I lost them. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I have ghosts to look for.
Now how am I going to gamble with the hobos and the dregs?
Marlowe, can you teach me a little
yes.
bit about the Gambler Black? What is his worship
He's a
or
patron.
what is his like icon symbol?
People with sunglasses who sit in the dark part of the bar and say weird things.
It's so accurate.
That's probably the most straightforward answer I've got out of you since we started adventuring.
Yeah, you don't strike me as the guy who'd step out of the shadows and have something very poignant to say. Actually, I don't think about it.
I don't know what you mean. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go look for those assertive people.
Am I not assertive?
Are you a follower of the Gambler Black?
No.
I thought so. You can't get my pair of black dice. I need to go find someone who can.
Alright, I'm back. Apparently the white neighbor is lawn mowing his own lawn. Fucking heresy, but okay.
Wow.
That was
Sorry, that was a spaz out moment right there. So I apologize.
Sorry, I had to let something go there.
Alright, yeah.
That really skirted the line of like acceptable racism. But there were definitely layers to that.
yes.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna be retraining into Miller. However much time that takes. What else was on my list?
All right, I got them for you.
Oh, we got items now.
All right, I'm gonna be dropping them in your Discord chats.
Oh.
Loot.
Oh, Mr. Gruul, before I go into the sanctuary to speak with Laza, you had mentioned some trepidations you had about that egg. It would be best to store it in there, the amber box.
Yes. If you can't get it off of Chrome, at least make sure he puts it in there. With
Will do.
your new high priestess and her tendency to sniff out the thing people want to hide the most, probably for the best.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. I'm gonna go grab my food real quick. So if you guys can explain it to chat, and I'll answer questions when I get back.
Alrighty.
Everybody want to pick a weapon?
Let me
Guess
make
I'll
it look.
take the shield.
Let me look pretty real quick.
The crown of command, the father's hammer, the shield, the white force, and the deep shot book.
Here you go.
Ah, ye.
All right, go and read it out for
Sure.
chat. I'll be back.
The Father's Hammer is a +2 magical warhammer. It contains the following properties: Magna, improved cleaving, bouncing, smile, throwing. The wielder of this weapon gains +1 to attack rolls for each ally that is at half their maximum hit points or lower within 30 feet. This only occurs while its dueling property is active. The wielder of this weapon gains +1 to damage for each enemy within 30 feet that is half of their hit points or lower. Constant exposure 6. 3 if you're a dwarf. Next in our selection, we have the Shield of the White Falls. It is a +2 magical light shield. It contains the following properties: Greater Frost Flux, Tempered, Allegiance to Moaskadan, Axiomatic. Whenever the wielder would use a smite spell, or the smite class feature, the wielder is healed by an amount of hit points equal to their character level. Constant exposure of 6. 4 if a paladin or dwarf, or 2 if you are both a paladin and dwarf. Furthermore, we have the Deep Shot Bow. +1 magical. Jeez, I'm fucking losing it. +1 enhancement, magic Skywatch crossbow. The following properties: it is magazine loaded, quick draw. The wielder of this bow gains dark vision equal to the maximum range of this weapon when wielded by them. It has a constant exposure of 3. And of course, last but not least, in our selection is the Crown of Command. Magic Wondrous Head Slot. Whenever the wearer would use their bardic inspiration, they can oh shit, that's awesome. Whenever the wearer would use their bardic inspiration, they can select another target. They are granted the same bonus on their next roll of the same type. This item increases the total number of bardic inspiration and command class feature uses by 3. You may use your charisma instead of your dexterity modifier to determine your AC. Constant exposure of 6.
Well, damn.
That's
What's your
pretty
base
good.
exposure again? 4?
6. So that would put me at 12, I think. Seems fine.
It would take whatever is highest, I thought.
I believe items don't count for your
They
base.
stack. It's constant exposure.
Yeah, base.
Gosh.
Base is highest constant stack. Charisma for AC, huh?
That's pretty good. We're missing 2 though.
Again.
The demons didn't drop shit.
I do not have the command class. I think that's a Captain Carter item.
It
Although-
would be great on Carter, but
It's still just
We-
as good on you.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, no, that's...
Wear the crown.
No, I think we give it to Carter. Although he might turn into a dwarf and be like, I am the rightful ruler of this place.
I'm a dwarf.
well, the issue is if like we have to do something. Giving it to Carter is like a power move, but also giving it to Carter seems like throwing away an artifact at an NPC who is barely holding our allegiance.
Give it to Carter and send him to the demon waste.
I don't care that he's barely holding our allegiance. So we like Carter here.
We like
You
Carter.
We're on Team Carter.
I'm Team Carter.
Yeah. Well, Team Undead doesn't appreciate the paladin who hates undead.
He likes you. He's warming up to you.
He tolerates my mere existence because I killed an undead.
I mean, I tolerate
you
your
killed a
mere
demon.
existence for killing an undead and a demon.
Yeah, I did technically do both of those.
I tolerate your existence for some fucking reason. I don't even know what that is.
I'm back.
Primeval awareness.
There it is. Yeah.
There it is. Hi. We went over.
I think we give the crown to Carter. I can't wear that shit. I'm the only one who uses inspiration.
No.
I think we keep it locked up in the vault.
Just keep
Well, we're in like a position of power and probably have like access to a lot of like ancient knowledge here. Like, is there any way that we could find out to reduce the exposure of such an item?
It doesn't matter. I'm at fucking 6. Even if we reduce it by half, I'm still at base 9.
Hmm.
It's too much.
lol.
I mean,
Well,
do you need to
here,
patch that too?
yes, those are mechanical and also an aesthetic commitment.
Aren't those items cool?
They're fucking ridiculous for what they are.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Oh, okay.
If only I could wield items.
Picks rock, I guess.
I would be more enthusiastic if the whole party was like, "Yeah, let's give it to Carter. Yeah, we love Carter."
Yes, I would gladly give it to Carter.
Nah, dude.
Let's
Yeah, no.
let's seal this can of worms with a little thing of saran wrap and reopen it when we talk about his venture to the demon waste.
I like how you guys are just hand him an artifact and then kick him into the demon waste, and that's your,
Yeah.
that's your whole idea, your whole solution here.
Hey,
Not really in a rush to get rid of these artifacts, anyways. We can
I
just.
think the only artifact
That's fair. That's fair.
that anyone can wield is probably the deep shot bow.
I mean, I can use the shield, but constant exposure 6 is a lot. I mean, that puts me at 6 because now I'm at 0.
You would imagine me at breakfast just shooting from above the clouds.
Yeah, for some reason, these are very dwarf themed.
straight.
Yes.
B, no.
No.
Yeah,
shit,
yeah. I
uh-huh.
wonder why.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
We should invade the Morn House. Well, maybe they have something.
Let's shelf the can of worms.
Look, I know you meant that as a joke, Luke, but you saying that made me unreasonably angry.
that was the intention.
Oh my god.
What's the allegiance tag? Does that just show that it's attachment to the city, or does that have any mechanical value?
Chewing, hold on.
Get chewed on.
It adds a +1 to saving throws for each other item worn by another character that is also allegiance to the same thing. So if Luke was wearing a shirt that had allegiance Moaz-Kadon, you'd both get +2 to saving throws.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Ooh,
That's actually very solid.
allegiance be a stacking mechanic.
Pick it
Yeah,
up.
we gotta get some Matherian artifacts over to Dark Sermon. That'd be crazy.
I mean, hey, we still gotta commission those rings, right?
Wait, you're a paladin, right? No, you're not.
No,
Never
I'm a
mind.
I'm a ranger.
He's a very sad man.
Damn.
None of us are
Lucky.
paladins.
Weren't even born a dwarf. Couldn't be me.
Now, what if we gave the father's hammer to Weepawak?
Yeah, she can have as much exposure as she wants, right?
And go for it.
I don't think getting ourselves involved with the Feywild is really a good thing, honestly speaking.
I mean,
But that's
she's
just me.
she's my familiar. We've been buddies since I first summoned her.
Buddies, you've interacted with her for a total of 35 seconds.
I realize, and I also want to kind of give her a gift since I made her get classes
Die
missed.
multiple times?
Also, she's contractually obligated to be your friend.
Hey, yo, can you teach me that spell?
I cannot because you are a primal magic user.
Damn.
I am arcane.
Primal
Just have
Guardian.
Laza transcribe it for you. Laza's a wizard.
Oh, Chrome. We store the egg in the amber box.
One condition. To help me find a gambler black dice.
So just like put out
Okay.
the word for you.
Yeah.
All right. So we will, I guess, specifically be looking for gambler black followers from now on.
Yes. Yes.
That'll
Alright,
be a
I
thing
hand
for
over.
Laza.
I hand over the egg.
Ooh.
Carefully place into box.
You see, the egg is the only thing that's well taken care of.
I'll be going to speak with Laza about quite a many things. Would you all like to join me?
I'm kind of busy training. Sorry. Also
About
have to
the
oversee
oaths?
the construction of the grove.
About the oaths, I'd like to make an oath of my own. Talk about Bowan, the Gambler Black.
That was a good use of time, if any.
Sure. I haven't been in your sanctuary in a long time.
Are those explosives coming through my mic?
No.
Like, very little. People celebrating July 5th over there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yes. We had
But-
family picnic. They're gonna shoot off some fireworks once it gets dark.
All right. Go ahead.
99%.
I'm in.
Mr. Laza,
Yes, Mr. Marlowe?
I wanted to ask a favor from you to help me with something personal,
Of course.
as well as to seek your wisdom about these oath stones, these laws that I'm mulling over. Are you familiar with Babylon?
Yes, Mr. Marlowe? The Prince of Evil and Darkness?
Yeah.
And Oaths? What about him?
Been considering asking him about these oaths. As if people were to make an oath to behave properly, so to speak, I feel that that would be under his purview. Is it something that is necessary for me to do?
Well, he would certainly be able to enforce them, I suppose. But Mr. Marlowe, each one that you would make would increase his power within this continent. He'd be able to manifest more easily. Are you sure that's what you want?
I don't know. I don't know why I wouldn't want that.
Because
I don't know why I would want that either.
Because you wanted neutrality, Mr. Marlowe.
He's saying that the entire continent would become more lawful.
No. I am saying that here, where the oath stones are, where the people that made those oaths live, would increase the potential for him to manifest here. And if he can manifest, then that means that he can enact clerics, denote servants and avatars.
Within Moaskadan or within Corvanus?
Both, I'd say. But first here, certainly.
I see. Would they not be bound to the same oaths?
Well, that's just the thing, Mr. Marlowe. That neutrality might be broken without any rule being broken, unless, of course, that you think that you're better at writing fine print than the devil.
I think it would be a non-neutral act to not allow him. But,
allowing him is one thing, Mr. Marlowe, but putting him in a, by definition, leadership role, a defining role, is completely different. There are plenty of cities that exist in Calcatesh where he fully manifests that people aren't required to make an oath to Babylon themselves in order to live there. People follow rules because it's the right thing to do, not because they are going to be killed if they don't. And not killed in the traditional sense, but killed as in a devil, demon, or daemon will come for them, eat them, and their soul, and their families as well. It's a matter of extremity, Mr. Marlowe. What about if you... He'll take a moment. If what you seek is true neutrality, then to enact such a powerful deity whose leaning towards law is most profound, what about those that choose to live on whimsy? And to what oaths would you have them make?
That's a fair point, yeah. I believe maybe My lack of experience led me to want to outsource the enforcement of these rules to
Well, I don't
something
think
I
you're.
could forget about.
I don't think you're wrong. Having Babylon's presence here would certainly be an excellent enforcement tool. I'm just simply saying that it should not be so all-encompassing. Perhaps if someone breaks the rules or laws or what have you, they could have a second chance, but then they'd have to make an oath in order to receive their second chance. So then, repeat offenders are out of your hands, perhaps?
It seems a lot more gracious. And a step closer to neutrality. At least a compromise that will end up being more neutral than my initial inclination.
I should warn you, even though I do think this plan that I've just kind of come up with is better than what was originally stated, I want to express my opinion here that I don't think we need him. I don't. First of all, supposedly according to what his church doctrine states, he's already involved anyway. But to make direct promises, direct oaths to him, even if done so as a criminalistic punishment, simply invites him in. It allows him influence, Mr. Marlowe. Not to mention, surely you could see that this neutrality that you wish to keep would put a lot of stress on the Mytharians. If you wish to include them, having individuals that serve a dark god, which most undoubtedly will occur, is going to be something that will already be difficult to deal with. But to have actual dogmas and manifestations of them, even more so. It is by a grand fortune, a fickle trick of fate, that even Carter has been so open-minded as to allow us to continue, and indeed even consider helping us.
I feel that we both see Ezekind's teachings from different angles, but your perspective and sharing that with me has always been of great benefit to me, Plaza. I just want to say thank you for that.
I am just happy to be of help, Mr. Marlowe. I trust your judgment. I know I might be considered soft by some. It is not as if I am blind to the fact that we need order and structure. But surely there is a better way than by hellfire and damnation. Can we not cultivate the good in people that already exists there? Surely the number of people that would do good things and follow the laws we make in order to keep everyone happy and safe, they would do so of their own volition, to at least some degree. Or do you think the people here are truly so lost that they require the devil himself to hold them in line?
I don't know. I think time will tell. And it will put a test on each of us to keep our wits about us.
Plaza will nod. I say give them a chance. Let them prove to you that they are worthy of your trust. And if they are not, well, then I'll call upon him myself.
Marlowe will look at Gruul, give a head nod. Back to Laza. Nod as well.
Is there anything else you needed, Mr. Marlowe?
I wanted your help in making a blade of my own. You've seen me muttering to myself and swinging this practice sword around.
Laza will happily clap his hands together. Oh, You want to make something together?
Yes.
Approaches very coolly. Well, it's about damn time. What?
Oh, sorry.
What?
He was coming up to me.
What?
Poor time. I
Walks
didn't
away
read it.
immediately. It's about time. Where's he going?
Oh, I see. As Marlowe, I guess, wants to leave, Alucard will walk up and stand beside Laza. Finally, we can give him a proper weapon. Oh boy, I can't wait. You said what should we make it out of? About abyssal steel. No, that's Mr. Marlowe can't wield something so evil. Now, what is he gonna make it out of? Puppy dogs and rainbows? You can't make a sword out of puppy dogs. With enough necromancy, you can. What would you like to do, Mr.
Marlowe
Marlowe?
will pull out the Father Stones. You have the ability to shape stone, correct?
Oh, yes!
I found some stones. I felt it would be appropriate.
You want to make a great sword out of stone? Oh, that's so exciting! That's a maul. That's what a great sword made of stone is. But you can sharpen stone. It's a club. Fine, whatever. At least he's wielding a great sword. Laza will clap his hoof hands together.
Oh god, has he had hoof hands this entire time?
Yeah.
Marlowe will look down and very quickly look back up.
And so the memories are once again repressed.
Does Laza have toes?
Well, yeah, but they're like, they got little hoof things on them. You know the meme of the deer who pulls off the hooves and he has little fingers underneath? It's kind of like that.
I imagine he has really, like, shiny, like, tubular toes with just rings on them.
Mm-hmm.
He wears sandals, and no one says anything.
And no one says anything.
No one ever questions it.
Your feet always look like they're wet.
Man.
Anyways.
Yeah, sword, right?
I have an idea for a blade. I have a name in mind.
Ooh,
An
a
oath
name!
I'd like to inscribe on it.
Oh, yes. Oh, that sounds kind of metal. What's the name? Life Ender? Murder Spree?
It's Clotho's Coda.
He's a bard.
What does that mean?
Coda is the ending of a song. It's a passage towards the end. It's a resolution, so to speak.
So, Song Ender?
No, it's a play out words. It's a resolution and a resolution. Both the meanings of resolution.
Huh.
Marlowe will twirl his mustache.
How about
Marlowe has a
Soul Render?
mustache?
Widow's Wail. Father's Tears. Orphan
Anyway,
Maker.
Soul
Ooh,
Render. What
Orphan
is-
Maker. What about Orphan Maker?
Oh my gosh.
I think that's I love that name. I think it's going to go very well. You like anything he says. Well, that's not true. I think he could use a spot of red in his outfit.
Can I inside check that? Is he bullshit?
Isn't his fox red? It's just dead.
Well, it's faded over time because he's just been wearing it on our travels.
Here, go ahead. Give him the old insight.
Alright, Laza, you blowing smoke up my ass?
You get the feeling he does think red would look good on you.
Okay. Marlowe will not respond in any way. And just let the information flood from his mind as unnecessary.
Hit him with the
Beige.
hit him with the beige expression.
Look at that
Muted
beige.
color.
Well, all right, fine. So you want to make a rock sword, and you want to name it Coddle. What is it again?
You there? You're forgetting people are in front of you again?
Did Luke die on me?
Is my mic on?
Yeah, it was off right then. Yeah.
Right? Oh shit! My bad. I'm tapping my knee and that's hitting the wire and fucking. You don't need to know that, Alucard. Yes, Clothos Coda.
Clothos Cota. Starting to grow on me. Like a fungus. Alright, so you want to make it out of stone, and you want to put an oath on it, you said? What kind of oath, Mr. Marlowe?
Marlowe will look at Alucard and say a poetic one. It's
What?
prosy.
I like poems.
Wait,
I mean, yeah, I'm in your mind all the time.
the slightest bit of fear will dawn on Marlowe's face as he shakes it all. He knows about Jean.
He knows about Jean. Well, you muted again. Stop tapping your knee.
Fuck. Gee, okay, 1 second. Let me get this bitch in my face. Alright.
Damn it, I don't even...
this is
Okay, go ahead.
This is the oath poem I like to carve on it.
Okay.
An oath sworn to cut through your web. When I dream trapped in stone, I shall awaken laughing. An oath sworn to sever the last threads. When I dream before your throne, I shall awaken ever learning. An oath sworn to see your loom of red. When I dream of traveling home, I shall awaken forgiving. An oath sworn to give your hands rest. When I dream of what you had seemed to forget, then I shall awaken no more. An oath sworn, so when I die my final death, let us both sing of Clotho's end.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. It's kind of metal, a lot of dying in it. Oh, Mr. Marlowe, that was beautiful. Yeah, we'll just etch that right onto the stone. That's no problem. What else you got? Any adornments, gems, rubies, enchantment souls, anything we can spend on it?
We got some backup gems if you need them.
What? Are you involved in this conversation? Why are you standing 20 feet away just listening to us?
Have good hearing.
He'll turn away.
That's alright, Gruul. Maybe next time.
Everyone wants to keep me away. And when I do, they get mad that I'm so far away. Hello?
Sorry, it's just...
Hey.
It's just...
Oh.
That tickled me, dude.
Oh, you're a source of infection. Stay
He's just
6 feet away from me at all
He's just standing
times.
over there, and he's just like, "Oh, we can probably do this." Are you participating? He's just standing over
Please,
there.
stop bullying my friend.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, but like,
He's
time-
trying his best. That's autism. Just
Well communicated.
Where's my hat?
I'm looking at all the materials. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything.
Oh, well, I mean, so you can add adornment to it. which means you can add a gem to it, which does all kinds of stuff. Since you're a caster, it's something to consider. Like, you could get the Diamond's Royal Cut, store spells in them that'll cast stuff while you're doing stuff. You could also, just anything else you want to add to it can also help.
The
big
can the stocks be used?
Well, you're using the Father Stone for the base, right?
Yeah, I can't add like Misted Glass as like where the.
You can, but we'd have to flux it together, which means you'd have to have a skilled smith to do that. Also, you need a... I figured that this is something that'll be worked on over time, so you'll have chances to recruit smiths and turn on the forges and, you know, all that shit. But as it stands, it's a good place to start. I would advise that don't make it until you have access to the good shit, like the forges at least.
That makes sense. Yeah, I don't need a great sword like immediately.
Yeah,
so
you might if it's gonna be that special to you, then take your time. Yeah, put some
cool.
Good stuff
Yeah, I'll definitely will.
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
We'll set the scene and
too.
then.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do?
Yeah. Chrome wants to put the egg in the box.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, we're talking about the egg again. Oh, my goodness.
As I place the egg in the box of the amber chain, I would like to apologize to the both, well, 3 living, but 1 doesn't really care. Knarh, I threaten your home with things that you hate the most. I apologize in that fact. I apologize to Twilight Mouse because I threat to drop it there. Power can do wonders for one's mind. The temptation was offering, but it is a plague that does not need to be here. As you place the egg and just slams the chest closed, and he will sink it into the ground.
I didn't know the floor could do that.
That's Marlowe's special way to storage.
Marlowe is molding earth behind his back. So Crumb thinks he's doing it.
Marlowe with shifty eyes is so funny to me.
I was like, all right. Hug. Come here.
Ew, I'm undead. You probably don't want to hug me.
I honestly don't care this time.
I'll do a handshake.
Handshake, fine.
I'll push her off.
All right. It has been, as she grips your hand, a long time since I think someone has shown that much care towards me. She gives a good firm handshake.
Is this
Thank
an
you.
orcish mating?
Yes, I will too.
Best handshake I could give. 14.
I'll let you win. You know, it looks like you're winning.
You think you're winning?
Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot.
That check is off, by the way.
Oh yes, he's expressing his dominance over the females again.
She ain't no breakfast, but then.
While all this is happening, Alucard will walk up to Laza. Hey, you, Elephant Man. My name is Laza Trolacoramon. Yeah, I ain't saying all that. So, I got a question for you about this Marlowe character. Aren't you his familiar? Yeah, but I don't know him. What's he about? Well, he's a follower of Ezekine. He's protector of records. He lately is seeking the sagas. He's a good man that does the best that he can in a world that is just filled with Ne'er-do-wells. Uh-huh. So, my question is pretty straightforward here. Do you think he's got what it takes? I'm not sure what you mean by got what it takes. Could you be more specific? Do you think that he's the guy to get the job done? I feel like you're trying to ask me something, but you keep using metaphoric words for it. Look, there's a big throwdown coming, okay? And he's all well and good with his soft words and his rules and all of that, but my question is pretty straightforward. Think he's the guy to put his life on the line for something? Well, he's risked his life plenty of times. That's not what I mean. I mean, really do it. For a guy who pretends that he doesn't care about everything around him, he sure does his best to ensure its survival. That kind of honesty, I think is... well, it causes a paradigm shift, don't you think? Well, it is true that Mr. Marlowe puts on a veneer of the uncaring, but I think it's just to protect his emotions. He's very careful about such things. But I've seen him do too many good things to not know that within his heart beats the heart of a hero. Really? You think he's a hero? Well, of course I do. Just look at where we are, what we're doing. There are many times that Mr. Marlowe had the chance to turn away, many times that he had temptation, and many times when he has listened to reason. But at the end of it all, deep down, he is a good man. I believe this completely. Really? Don't think there's a chance that deep down he's really just a monster in a suit? Why do you think that? Let's just say where I'm from, people that act like he does, they're called devils. Now don't get me wrong, I don't have any problem with him being like that. I just can't help but wonder if you think he's got what it takes to do the right thing when it matters the most, even if he isn't able to understand why it is the right. I think that when that time comes, Mr. Marlowe will prove you wrong. He'll prove to you that he has what it takes, as you keep saying. I believe in him completely. All right, then. In that case, sorry, I just wanted to ask somebody else's opinion. I think I should have a talk with him then. About what? Oh, about things. Oh, I could do that too. But I have to save my spells for admin work. Somebody has to sharpen these pencils. That's it. Alright, anything else you guys want to do?
We reboot for a second.
Oh.
Let me reboot for a second.
Oh. His eyes, they're blue screening again.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Gruul, are you
Yes.
enthralled by our communications?
Miss?
What?
You misheard. It was Mr.
You invited me in
Are
to
you
talk,
female?
so I just listened.
Sorry.
Who's talking at this point? I'm confused.
Go on, bro. You can speak up.
Well, am I actually that quiet? Because I know it.
No, you're
No,
fine.
no,
No,
no.
you're fine. No, you're fine.
Well, yeah,
Humble.
yes. What did you need?
Oh, I was asking you if you needed something.
You invited me here.
Yeah.
I guess. Have you spoken to Rasputus recently?
Ooh.
The
Our
dragon.
dragon.
Oh, no.
Well,
him.
seeing as we have information on the Alice, might be worth giving him an update as well, or at least a call to talk.
We don't have information on the current Alice. We know about an old one.
I'm sure that's still going to be relevant. Plus, now that we have a city and way of getting information, perhaps he might be more willing to work with us, seeing as we have a larger reach than he does now.
That's a good
Do
idea.
we?
I like to
we have
rephrase
1,500
that. Go ahead, sorry, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I was just about to say, yes, we currently just raised our population by another 1,500. We have reach.
Perhaps another month.
I like
Put that
to
in the can of worms shelf.
we're not inviting him here, are we?
Do you have a better location? Perhaps one of
No.
the
He's a
one
he
of the
cannot
gate locations.
he can't fly.
I remember him specifically carrying us quite fast on his legs when he needed to.
Yeah, I think he's a walker. Swimmer.
Pretty sure he can't fly. I'm pretty sure
We
he
could
said that.
establish communications.
Yes.
Yes, probably something we'll have to invest in soon.
I will. I'll mull over how to speak to him. Perhaps cast ascending. I'll delay that as well. Now that the Babylon issue is effectively off the shelf, we can have room for different communications.
And any luck with the other contacts? The other travelers?
Yes, I heard back from 2 of them. The Druid and the follower of Falael. The Falael followers are approaching the Isle of Mana. Seems that they knew about this and had the determination to do something about it and set off. The Druid said something a bit confusing. They were lost somewhere. I will get back to both of them.
Well, that's good.
The Majatali woman I saw. I had invited her here. I haven't heard back from her. And Telry, of course, I haven't heard back from as well.
Is that everything for now?
Yeah. And there's a good chance Milla might be dead.
That would be a shame. I hope not.
We do have refugees from Mornhall. We could perhaps get some information from them, as they came from Mornhall themselves.
Yeah, the more that flood in, the clearer of a picture we'll probably get.
We
true.
currently have chaps in front of transport, right? Perhaps
Yes.
have him and whoever is working with him at this point put a call out for the rest of the bards. Specifically tell them that Moaskadan can be a refuge for them.
Yeah, it's a diligent idea. I think we should head out, get back to
Improving
this,
the city.
upper
Yeah.
management.
I
I think Swigg is busy working on that grove. Should we go check in on him?
Yes, his said he wanted to spend time with it and retrain himself.
Okay. It sounds like you guys are heading back.
Yep.
I'm gonna drop off to the Laza and the people at the front to keep an eye out for bards and drop off at Shaps as well. Bards and gambler black followers.
Got it.
Oh, I have ghosts I need to look for at some point.
Ghosts. Oh yeah, we have to go.
I have to put Fabio's friends to rest. I promise.
Who the fuck is Fabio?
The ghost.
We met him on the way to the demon. The one ghost mentioned. Ooh.
Oh, actually, didn't one of the justice mention that she was actually there when they died? If she knows exactly where they are, it'd be, well, rather easy to just find them. Yeah?
That would be true.
I'll go check on Swigg, see how the grove is coming along, and then I can help you find these ghosts.
Swigg!
I'm here.
Alrighty. As you are in charge, no doubt, of the Druid Circle, you get to choose what circle you want it to belong to.
What about that lost circle? Can I choose that? Circle
Yes.
of Dreams?
Yes, you can choose that if you'd like.
Well,
Is that-
let's start dreaming in this hole.
Okay. That was easy.
You know, it's funny, an undead that doesn't sleep is choosing the fucking Circle of the Dreams that he will never get to experience unless he does meth.
Did you say
Marlowe begins
meth?
writing down an edgy poem.
This is for, this is some poem material right here.
This right here is some poem shit.
Yeah.
This right here was some poem.
Distance between Swigg and the Circle of Dreams is like the distance between my heart and Jean.
Oh my god. Jean, a distance between. Grove, a distance within. Ever separated, never united. A waking man dreams of Jean, but a waking no man. Or some shit like that, I probably think.
Yeah, something like that.
Ah, something like that. Okay.
Praying mantis bitches in my city. My wrist twitches. Getting busy.
Getting busy.
What?
All right. Swigg. As you've picked the Circle of Dreams, we got a couple things to go over.
Okay.
First, the Circle of Dreams means that you can do a couple of extra things. You can choose to build a dream gate,
Oh.
which means you can enter the dream if you build it.
I don't have to do crack anymore?
Correct. Also, having access to the dream gives you a lot of things that you can do. But you have to build the gate first in order to gain access to it. But Circle of Dreams also means that it will have an effect on the entire city. Let's see here. It will increase the innovation of the city by 10%, but also decrease. It will increase discord by 10%.
Oh.
As people in the city will have more inventive dreams and more terrible nightmares.
Yeah, we need to come up with some slipping deals.
Alright, I will move ahead another month.
I mean, you're the alchemist. If we make an alchemist shop, you could probably get a shop for sleeping pills for people that do suffer from the nightmares to help get rid of that negative.
You can experiment how the undead is affects in the dream.
Alright,
Almost
guys.
is just it.
Gonna roll some stuff here.
Alright. How much time did I need to retrain? It was by prestige class and a feat.
15 days.
Oh, then that's done. Fuck yeah.
Okay, doing some rolls. Population increase. Wow,
2 people joined.
that's crazy.
I
Okay, it is what it is. So 2 times 15 is 30 people.
wow.
That's still good, 15k.
I mean, you got a nice multiplier at least.
We still have enough in the treasury to like make the month work.
Hold on, I haven't rolled your money yet.
Oh, does the forest district also get augmented by the grove, or?
It would have, but he didn't choose the right one.
Oh, okay.
Don't these people breed or whatever?
What?
Yes, but it takes 9 months.
That's not very neutral of you, Marlowe.
Not in a month. They don't breed. What? Okay.
Marlowe looks at the letters, scratches his head.
They're short-living races, right?
Yeah, these
Aren't they humans, bro? Aren't they supposed to
short
like...
lives. Why are they not breeding?
Gosh.
Why are they not breeding?
I have to be pregnant for 50 years.
I will give you 1 gold and
I
pregnant
have
your
to
wife,
be
goddammit.
pregnant for 50 years.
Do we have the up costs? I totally forgot what was it, 3k?
Oh, 6.
3190.
Oh,
3190.
Yeah, we should record that somewhere.
31.
Yeah, I got it in the general.
Oh.
Okay.
Sick. Oh, sick.
Jesus, we made less gold than last time.
Well, we can still overproduce at least otherwise. Hopefully.
Well, the
RGB
tax is only 10%. In a fantasy setting, it's like pretty good. The people are keeping thousands of gold.
Yeah, it's better than it's far better than any other like no.
Come to
I
Moazkadan,
want
get
half the-
rich.
On half of your shit, and your wife hasn't.
Buy land in the Pearl City. On the
Give me
island
your
of
daughter.
Moazkadan.
I have owned 10% of everything you own, so I own 10% of the time with your wife.
What?
For real?
Prima Nocta was a real thing. Alright, you made a total of 989 gold this time around.
Yeah.
Against your current amount of money left over, 4,417. That will put you at 3,422. Oh, hold on. I did that wrong.
Damn.
And minus 3190.
Me walking from
have-
one district to...
You have 2,216 gold pieces left in the treasury.
Oh, fuck.
And now I have to roll for events.
Ooh.
Gamma people, gamma people, gamma people.
Hey, maybe we'll get some of those.
I'm telling you, if you get gamma people in here, the outcome is doubles.
Hey, now that he's
that
million,
what
we
happened?
get positive magical events now too.
Hey, great.
Who knows? Maybe the leprechauns just walk through the door, you know?
I'm on seeing the hat are mad again.
You say leopards?
You know,
Just
it
said
close,
leprechauns.
truth be told.
Close. Minus a word at the end there.
Silly Gruul. Why would we want leopards?
They're just cool.
They
Just imagine, you're
contagious?
sitting there.
Do like through air?
It's the aesthetic, Marlowe.
Wouldn't you like to know, book boy?
Would you, when you're sitting there on your throne, do you want a mere dog or a leopard at your side? People remember if you got a leopard.
What the fuck?
People remember you had a pig.
This is true. A giant flying pig. Covered
We're
in
gonna spend 100,000 gold on the city, only on medium-sized feral cats.
Bruh.
And just leave.
We just went the creative mode, spent all the cash.
5 years later, someone, you're like, bro, you're not gonna believe this. There's this party.
All right. I've got some meeting stuff for you guys, so because I still need to order the maps, we're gonna just do your stone sanctuary as the meeting place.
Excellent.
Nice.
I love 'em.
Are we in a circle?
If you guys want to do that again, sure.
Are we in an ugly square?
But you
ugly
better
square.
you better make it precise, or else Luke will fucking
What?
die inside if you
Hang
don't.
on.
If this is not
Twilight-
geometrically sound, I will have a psychosomatic reaction.
Well, as we all know, Twilight Mouse can't move right now, so
I mean, I can move her.
Go like right there.
I will have a psychosomatic.
right there, right? Yeah, that
Yeah.
does it. That does it. Okay.
Twilight,
Let me just a hair down. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay. And then-
actually, yo, hold up. Gruul, yeah. Wait, so that one or that one?
That
Yeah,
one
so-
right there.
yeah. Look at that. Balance.
I will have a psycho.
Except for those two.
I have a psychosomatic.
I'll throw my helmet on.
I am the stallion.
I am the stallion.
I have to change my name.
I love it when God breaks into Mongolian throat singing. Seamlessly. Can you hear it, Twilight Mouse? It's the sound of the universe.
It's the sound of the It's the sound of the universe. The sound of the universe. The sound of the universe is just me, Mongolian throat singing in the background. That's what scientists have been trying to figure out what dark matter is. Just me singing the Who. Poorly. Okay. I'm gonna play this song because I like this song. Care. Okay, let's see here. Do. Nope, that's not what I did. Nope. Check here. 1 second. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Okay, skip a minute. All right, the party is approached by a trader, a merchant that requests a specific meeting with those that would call themselves the masters of the Forgotten City. Sorry, guys. I have to go to the bathroom right now. Like, I just got hit in my gut all of a sudden, so just give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I got scared when he said traders. I'm like, oh, it's the 7.
What would
Like
you
For
mean?
traitor.
a moment.
Like the trader.
Wait,
So
you said
no, but
But you said traders. I'm like, ah. Chrome is
claim to the city?
he got his merchant kit out. He's like,
So do you have the list of the NPC names handy?
which of all of them or which one?
The dudes we met last time, the dwarf
Yes.
and the Lock and Island. Can
Yes,
you
I
shoot
do.
that to me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What do you mean?
Wow. Man, so unfortunate. So many different ways that we didn't gain more population.
What do you mean by that?
Those are the ones that are new. We know 1, 2,
Perfect. Thank you.
and this is the other one. We know Shaps. Shap is I don't think I need to give you Shaps. Unless you want Shaps. Shap's name.
No, he's the new guys.
I know. Pandora is obviously Olak and High. Buttermilk is the dwarf, and Justice Row is the Therian candidate.
Guys, how are we gonna make money?
Let's
well,
see.
most likely we're gonna have to turn off a building or two.
Well, now that you're
Roll
also-
above a 50 in the next month for population.
Well, one thing. Now that you're done with your time at the grove, perhaps you could start enriching the crops. I believe you have something to assist with that.
Want me to cast magic?
Yes.
Could have just said that. You know, I'm sorry. These workers, they were something else. All right, they were different. They were a different breed of stupid.
Don't overexposure the landscape though.
Well, I mean, he's got the grove. Shouldn't that help stabilize it?
Not until the ley lines are fixed. Grove's one thing, ley lines are another.
Well,
It'll limit you to 1 plant growth a day.
Yeah, something like that.
You
Bro.
sure?
I mean, we only got, what, 3 farms and a lumber mill?
Yeah, those are large farms.
He's
Have you
also
seen
like
them?
the best person to manage exposure.
Yeah, I mean, I
I suppose.
I am giving some off to the landscape, but still, I don't know.
He does
Okay.
still eat exposure.
It's like a healthy.
Yeah, but putting it into the landscape too much still causes stuff to happen that goes wrong.
I'm pretty sure it going into the ground and coming up is like the cycle it's supposed to go in, but
It's like photosynthesis, but it's magic. Magic synthesis. That's the name, Swigg. Nanosynthesis.
Yeah,
Can we all scoot like 2 millimeters to the right?
No. No.
No, Gruul, we're gonna stay. Go back. Control Z.
Oh, girl, you did it.
Okay, I'm back.
There we go. Yeah, because we're geometrically sound on the grid, but the grid isn't perfectly aligned to the circle.
Gosh.
So if we scoot just a tiny bit over, we would make.
I mean, I like the invisible grid that I definitely can't see as a person.
It bothers me.
Yeah, well, not being on the grid would bother me.
We're in a
I will
perfectly
take this as an
circular
opportunity to
shape.
practice patience.
Alrighty. So you are approached by a trader with a D, by the way. Let's see here.
Hello, fellow trader.
You know
I'm
of your
hoping
kind.
he's a D if he's a Mel. And weird.
You will see this guy. Okay, I don't know why that's not loading, but give me a second. Something.
Chrome, you're somewhat skilled with merchants. Any ideas?
Depends on what kind of stocks, what kind of stuff you can reply us with. If it's the best thing we can do is a trade route, especially for a city so big as Makwaza and
Quazadon.
What did
Yeah.
you just say to me?
I think I swear it in your language. Pardon me.
All right. You will see the doors to your meeting chambers open as 4 elves carry in a very large-looking individual. A man whose girth overflows down the sides and, indeed, carries with him a most precarious smell as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh
And
yeah.
you
I
will
like
see
this guy.
this guy.
Oh yeah, he's out.
He arrives.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
And there you go.
Jesus. That is a great bulge. Holy shit.
Whew.
Jesus Christ. You say
That-
elves are carrying this man in?
Man.
4 elves, yes.
I like this man. Whatever he wants, give it to him right now.
Lander.
Greetings.
Oh god, I have to do this shit. I apologize ahead of time.
Don't. Thank
Here
you.
we go.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Lander. I am a great merchant from the west, from deep within the misted lands. I have heard of a new city being built in the Twisted Pines, one that is not affiliated with the Church of Mytheria, or with any faction as far as I could see. That being the case, I wanted to be the first to offer myself, as perhaps we could come to some kind of trade agreement. After all, a new budding city requires a firm and sensually supportive hand to fertilize it, that it might grow into a beautiful, curvaceous flower. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. You said your name was Lander?
Yes, I am known as Lander.
What is your last name? If you could tell us.
Yes. That is my last name, is Lander.
Well,
think we know
Mr.
this guy,
Lander,
no?
well met.
You are welcome. Apologies.
Well, we are interested in establishing trade.
Very
Glad
good.
you found your way here. Welcome.
Yes, I was hoping that perhaps we might come to an agreeable arrangement, you see. I have come presenting my ledgers for your perusal. I have many things for sale. Things that I have the proclivity to acquire, and things that I don't claim to have the proclivity to acquire, but I can all the same.
Charming.
All right, he'll.
You said you
he'll,
were from the west.
He'll point a sweaty palm, flicking the sweat beads onto one of the elves.
You, boy, take that ledger and show it to the nice tattooed man.
The elf will bow and then will come forward and, while on his knees, prostrate, present the ledger for Marlowe to peruse.
Yeah. Is this a list of trade-wise things that he could sell to us, things that we could sell to him? Sort of
It
like
demonstrates his
menu.
rather impressive trade connections that he possesses. It's essentially a menu of what he offers.
Do I need to make a machine kit check to see how much?
Sure.
Let me go find that. $17.
Lander has an impressive array of connections. To do business with him would, in fact, it is in fact a very good idea to go into business with Lander. You would have connection to all sorts of trade routes that would be difficult to acquire otherwise. Also, you'd have access to the black market.
I'll give Marlowe a big thumbs up.
Looks good to me. Our city is currently developing. As your trade would be valuable to us, as I hope it would be to you as well. We can come to some symbiotic relationship. Is there anything that perhaps we might invest in to make this relationship more valuable to you?
Well, if you must know, there is a few things that I would not mind that we might discuss. As it just so happens that I know that you happen to be within the good graces of the Mytharians, or at least one of the sects. Now, I would be willing to sign a trade agreement with you that would be most generous, indeed. Most beneficial, lucratively speaking, for both of us. More so for you, even. I would even waive my normal fee for arrangement. But all I ask is for one simple service in return.
What might that be?
I require information, either about the Mytharian movements on the Coast of Souls, or any access to a direct person that would have such information. Someone very important to me is currently down south, and I want to ensure their survival.
We have someone that you'd be able to speak to. Knowledge here is freely given. It is accessible, depending on who you talk to. You might have to find it, but this is a place of knowledge. It's knowledge you seek, you've come to the right place. After reviewing the details of this negotiation, perhaps you should talk to someone named Flautus Pandora. He's a clergy from my homeland.
Very well. I'll speak to this flautist. Where might I find them?
Find beneath this meteorite. Further down in the
very well. Boy, lift me.
Before you leave, Mr.
Oh, boy, put me down. Lift me again. Put me down. Oh, go on, I'm sorry.
Able to speak in private.
Privates. I love speaking in privates.
Gesture to the center to have a more...
Oh, right. You elves, take a break. Let me down.
He will slowly get up off of his throne, stand up. Ugh.
All right, now we're nice and alone.
Are you from the City of Glass?
Yes, that is my home.
I'm sorry.
I believe that we already know who you are, in a sense.
Everyone
His name
knows.
precedes you.
Everyone knows me. I'm one of the most famous merchants in all of Corvanes.
What I mean to say is, go ahead, Chrome. You might have a better way with words than this.
Marlowe, are you speaking of the three? Perhaps.
Yes.
Oh.
His name most certainly precedes him, in that case.
There's three of your kind here. We met one of them.
You mean merchants?
No.
Should we just peel off the band-aid?
How far are the elves from us?
They're not there.
Okay.
The merchants from a place called Dragonstar. Those kinds of merchants?
Lander will suddenly drop his gross grin and will look very serious.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Insight check that.
He knows exactly what you're talking about.
I'll give the hand motion to continue.
I think it would be honest of us to let you know that we know. And that it will not impede any business. We didn't know if that would be something that you were open about. But if you don't know what we're talking about, then I guess we won't either.
So you think you know what I am, huh?
What is it that you think
I am. Exactly.
A
green.
green. One of 3. Another of the 3 was a friend of ours.
Oh, really? Name, please.
Rasputus.
Of course it's Raspy. That motherfucker doesn't know how to keep his fucking mouth shut. Fine. Fine. I take it from the way that you've been speaking to me, tend to keep my secret. Well?
He's muted.
I certainly will not be going around telling people about this.
Really? Didn't you just say that all knowledge is shared here?
It is, but you have to ask.
And if I said I'd rather no one else knew about it? What would you say to that?
I'd say that if somebody asked a very specific question that suggests that they already know about it, I will answer truthfully. But I will not advertise, nor will I share this information unsolicited.
I will raise a hand and say, we have a special category for those certain individuals. We are... The 6 of us are tasked to monitor and perhaps investigate what this person or creature, if that brings up any trouble.
So, I'm supposed to trust you then, is what I'm getting at.
I don't know. I thought it would just be honest for us to bring this up.
Well, I suppose I appreciate your honesty. Since you've chosen to be so honest, I think it only fair I'm also honest with you. You see, since you know what I am, it makes me wonder. It makes me think, see. It makes me think that if you're going to be this way, that you know already, then I suppose there's no reason to hide myself then.
Why do I feel like I should stand back?
Break up the
Please.
symmetry.
Please don't stand back. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Please don't stand back. Break up the symmetry, please.
Very well. Since you've known what I am, it makes only fair that I speak to you more honestly than I have with most people. And with that, Lander will open his mouth wide. His eyes begin to bulge as slowly cracks begin to appear down his stomach. And much like an egg erupting in the earth, you will see the fat, grotesque Lander expand outwards. Like a tumultuous blob, he will pool
melt and reform. Into a green dragon.
Ooh. I have to admit, it's so pretty.
So, now that I've appeared before you as I am supposed to be, listen and listen well. You will keep my secret, for it is my secret. I will trust that you will not tell those that do not ask of it, but I would ask that you do not tell those that ask of it. It may go against your policy, but understand that I will not have my identity compromised any further than it already is. I cannot allow my son to suffer for my sins and misdeeds. There are those upon this continent that would see to kill a dragon as something of high import, and may use my family to get to me. Therefore, I will beg of you, do not tell anyone.
I understand, Solander.
Good. I would have hated to have to kill my new friends. And with that, he will start to melt back down again. That's better.
Be candid ourselves. This city is it's effectively a staging ground. We are trying to make a neutral zone to address the issues with the ley lines. Are you aware of these issues?
I am aware that the ley lines are broken, yes. I've made quite the profit off the fact that they are.
Marlowe kind of stares down and chews on his lip a bit, thinking.
He will misinterpret what you're doing, and then he'll nod. Yes, it's even bigger when it's out of the pants.
I think he's trying to break the news that such profiting might have a timer attached to it.
I'm sorry, what? What did you say?
The continent has a decade left before the ancients awake.
Oh. It's that long?
So we're...
Huh.
Roughly.
I, for one, would like to fix the problem before that.
Why? Problem will take care of itself. They'll wake up, they'll cleanse everything, they'll go back to sleep, ley lines fixed. I plan on sleeping through it.
Yes. Well, the rest of us who don't plumber as well as you do.
Well, it's not like I don't have a plan for my family. I'm not gonna let them suffer from it. What are you planning on doing then?
Gathering people.
To do what?
Coming up with a plan. To head to the problem and stop it, I guess.
And what is the problem that you think it is, huh?
A corpse of an Alice, I believe, from the Feywild, from the Fables, is stuck in the Isle of Mana as a false world seed. Does any of this mean anything to you?
Not really. But it sounds like that creepy island to the northeast of the continent. Or wait, northwest, yes. Northwest of the continent. Up the northern coast. One that the druids don't go to anymore, I might point out. For good reason, the place is rife with undeath. Their magics hinder, break down. And your hope is to gather people and go there and do what, exactly?
Remove this rotting corpse. Replace it with something else.
With what?
Or grove seeds.
How do you know that'll even fix it?
We don't. We
Well, we have confirmation from another powerful wizard.
Oh yeah? From who?
Do you know the name Cornelius Blackfire?
No. Who's that?
he's a lich. A librarian like ourselves.
Right. So because some other guy told you to do it, you're gonna go do that.
It's one part.
What's the other part?
Cleansing it, the rest of the island.
Cleansing it how? Do you even know what's wrong with it?
Another reason why we brought so many truth seekers, informants. Research shall be done.
So you don't know?
We don't know much of anything, but more than what I assume to be most people combined. And yet that still seems insufficient.
So let me get this straight. Your plan is to gather people here in the Twisted Pines for a plan that you know not enough about in order to enact, in the hopes that one of them will know something that you don't that will make the plan sufficient in order to enact, which cannot be enacted without those people.
Yes.
Well, our enemy is the unknown.
Oh, right.
We know enough about it to face it. That's about it.
Right. So, I noticed there's a bunch of Mytharians outside. So just glazing over the fact that there's no way Mythera is going to allow you to do any of that. What people are you looking for, and how do you intend to survive long enough to do anything with anyone?
People who wish to do something other than participate in the politics that are inevitably temporary. What is wrong with the Mytharians? Would they not allow us to?
What do you mean?
What
do you mean? What is wrong with the Mytharians?
Apologies. He's had a
blind.
good interaction with Carter and has a bit of a positive attitude on them now.
A good interaction with one of them. And what, pray tell?
The open-mindedness of one of them. I
Okay,
assume the rest won't follow suit.
you would assume correct. In fact, I dare say once word gets out about this place, which it won't be long, soon there'll be a representative from the Mytharian Church who will get here. The real one, not the one that you seem to have waysided. And then, maybe if you're lucky, they might be delayed. But eventually they're going to find out what you're doing here, and then they're going to come here and kill all of you. That's going to happen.
They would expend the resources to do so. After the war in Mournhall, the war to their south, they're fighting a war on 5 fronts. They would come here, based off of hearsay.
They would come here because the Inquisition does that. Like, you say they're fighting a war on 5 fronts as if that's a bad thing. You know they're winning, right?
They're winning against the Barrow King? Against the Free Cities Rebellion? Against
You obviously
Mournhall?
know nothing. So let me explain something to you, Keeper of Knowledge. The Mournhallians don't have the food to outlast themselves. Take it from someone who has spent centuries on logistics. Mournhall will starve and will be conquered within the next fortnight, if they even last that long. And then, once Moorhound is taken, access to the mountains will then be controlled, and all of the high mountain passes will starve out the dwarves next. As for the Barrow King, this isn't the first time the Barrow King or the undead in the east have tried to rise up and do something about it. This isn't the first time. There's a reason why it's called the Barrow Keep or whatever it's called. It's happened before. He's failed every time. I don't see you.
Has he forgotten?
What do you mean, has he forgotten? Do you presume that he would have told you about his failures?
That's fair.
My goodness, how naive are you? I mean no insults, I just find it breathtaking.
This is not my realm of expertise. I'm not from here.
Oh, and that absolves you? You're the one who put yourself in a position of leadership with these other fellows, and you think it's an excuse to sit there and say that, oh, I'm not from here, I don't know? Well, then fuck off.
What I'm saying is I don't know what I'm doing.
Then why are you doing it? Why, out of the goodness of your heart?
No. Because all of these stories, all this knowledge, the history of this continent will be lost.
No, it won't.
Everyone can... The Earth itself will upturn.
And?
What of the libraries in Mornhal? The libraries in the Pale City?
What of them?
Will they survive?
A simple spell will recall them. Or have you not heard of legend lore?
I have not.
Yes, it's a simple spell. I'm capable of casting it. Also, I'll survive, and I'll remember everything. It doesn't go away. It simply resets. Look, I understand that maybe you don't get what's going on here, so I'll try to explain it. I can see by the symbology that you're a follower of Ezekine, and while that's very all well and good, I follow Runetheris, god of dragons and ancient things. The young will die, yes. Their minor contributions to creation will, of course, most likely be lost. But the ancient things will survive. They will survive because they are simply more. They will because they will. And furthermore, if you're worried about losing what was to be remembered, then I can't help but wonder what gives you the right to manipulate the future. I suppose you've never thought about that, have you? The history's yet to be written?
Oh no, I have thought about that for a very, very long time, Mr. Lander.
Oh yeah? Then why? What gives you the right to decide what the future histories will be? All those that would be unwritten. There's only so far that this method of thought can get you.
A leap of faith, so to say.
Ah.
Thank you for informing me on this.
Look, my point is this. You're gonna have to get your shit together if you want to make this happen. We can talk about philosophy all day long, but the very real fact is that those people outside, those Mytharians, yeah, you might have met one that's good, and maybe he might convince the entire church to give up its hundreds of years of dogmatic propaganda. But it's probably not going to happen. And the Mytharians, even if they lose everywhere else, you think you can beat them if they came here in force?
Really not, no.
Then what's your plan to deal with that? You won't be able to save the continent if you can't save yourself.
Something to think about.
Good. My trade agreements are there, and despite our possibly heated discussion, I hope you will consider them. At the end of the day, you're not doing anything without profit. No one is, and anyone who tells you any different is lying to you, or stupid. Fair day, gents. He will walk out.
Likewise.
By the way, before you leave, sir.
He's gone. He doesn't stop.
Oh, he did. Oh, he didn't.
He's a dragon. Don't give a fuck about you, undead boy.
All right, fine.
Please don't tell him you have a nuclear warhead.
I was not. I was going to mention the.
Don't show him your acorn.
I don't have the acorn anymore. It's a tree now. I was going to ask him if he about the people he was talking about in the graveyard harbor.
If you want to see my cool tree.
You want to see my cool tree?
My gosh.
You want to
This is my
see my
dwarf.
cool tree?
This is my cool tree, and this is the dwarf that takes care of my cool tree. His name is Swigg.
Anyway, it
Marlowe
is.
will sit down cross-legged.
Yeah, me kinda chewed you out, Marlowe. You doing good over there?
I noticed you held back some information. Some things you wish to not share.
Sits down
Uh,
cross-legged and stares at
probably.
him.
Probably just didn't come to mind.
Alright.
Why didn't you tell him about the Traveler's Souls, Marlowe?
No,
I completely forgot about that.
I didn't want to drop, like, bigger names like here or Etheria herself.
That also left my mind.
Or
I
I don't think it
Sion
would have
was the
mattered,
library.
as those are knowledge that, yes, would have been helpful in that conversation to properly win. Our issue is the upcoming threat. He does have a point that Mytharians are not going to let us walk just because we think it's the greater good.
Which is why we're bringing the Brass Baron. We're allying with as many factions as possible to, delay somewhat.
Well,
I don't think I am suitable for a position of authority.
Enough with the bullshit.
And what he
Marlowe.
said...
You wanted
Wait,
this.
sorry, what?
you're very
Enough
quiet.
with the bullshit. You wanted this. Now you sit through it. It had to happen.
I wanted this for a reason that he effectively told me was nonsense.
Yeah, no man,
Well,
nothing.
It
Keep
wouldn't
going.
matter.
March on.
Not less than nonsense in that you're far underprepared than you believe. We've jumped some steps, gone straight from gaining knowledge to spreading it without necessarily ensuring that we have all that we need.
This has become a mission for me to protect the knowledge of this place, and now is to prevent people from dying. Who am I to do that? Why am I in charge of something like in a state of?
You're a person with your own personal ambitions and reasons to go forward. You can question why you should do something as much as you want, so long as you keep doing it. The answers are something you're just gonna come upon. He gave you good questions, good ideas to go over. Go over them. Don't be shamed by them. He says you don't know what we're doing. We don't understand the Isle. We need to learn the Isle. We have someone in there, correct? You said one of the messages you sent forward, that someone's made it to the island itself. Learn.
The Falael folks, yes.
Mhm.
Perhaps this magic you're using might be a bit limited for communication, but you should be able to find something a bit more solid. We have the Fey Gates, we just haven't taken the time to activate them yet. I'm assuming we're waiting till our income stabilizes.
I will help you guys stop your home from being destroyed. But my heart is not in it, so to speak.
I don't need you to stand in front of an army and yell battle cries. There are different men to whom such passions can belong. Your passion is elsewhere, but just as valuable. Again, you don't need to feel shame at criticisms. Only work on them.
All right. It's at this point that you hear soft plaps coming forward. Angry plaps. Excuse me, Mr. Gruul.
Yes.
Mr. Marlowe. Would you please stand?
Yeah, I'll stand up too.
Do you stand up?
Yeah.
As you stand up, Laza will look you right in the eye and he will say, "Who fucking cares about what a stupid, old, fat, evil, self-loathing, narcissistic dragon says? You stood before the 3 gods of knowledge, and they saw you worthy. I have seen you worthy. These people here have seen you worthy. The people that fill the city see you worthy. Even Alucard sees you worthy. We'll see about that. Shut up! Alright. The point is, you deserve to be here. Your heart is why you're here. And I don't believe a word of what that silly dragon said. What, that he's going to sleep through it? I wonder about what he would say about the exile of his own kind. Dragonstar and the great dragon storm, its shared dream fading and failing. This has been happening for such a long time that many of them even forget that they were once one of the most powerful races in existence. Well, I remember, and I don't take the words of a nihilist. You will not give up. You will not change who you are. And you may say that your heart's not in it, but I don't believe that either. You can do both. And it's okay to do both. To preserve knowledge and to save people. If there are no people around, then what was the point of preserving it anyway? There's no one to read it, learn from it, appreciate it, or remember it. Surely you see that.
I do see that, but people die. That's how it goes. And
yes,
I
they
will
do,
help my friends.
but not all of them at once.
Let's flip and save a couple lives then.
I think it would be more prudent to ask for the passions of the peoples whose homeland this belongs to be the passion that guides our mutual endeavor.
Why?
Because I'm at odds with myself, and I do not know.
Then that means...
I'm at odds with myself, and a lot of what Mr. Lander said truly resonated with me.
Then that means you're mortal. We're all at odds with ourselves.
I was at odds with my magic half the time. You brought me out of that.
Well, I hope you caring about the survival of this continent, or at least the current people on it, is more sincere
Look,
than mine.
Marlowe, I have passion. Plenty of it. Plenty of passion for my people in my world. But I don't know half the stuff that you've been able to dig out and learn through sagas, through our travels. That's the thing. You're the one who knows it all. You're the one who's been able to get us as far as we have. And yeah, I'm the one who's always yelling at people to do the right thing, or try to save people. Because that's what I am. Passion.
Perhaps if you're not moved by your own passion during these conversations, you can call upon ours. Many of us are.
All right, Laza will frustratedly give an elephant trumpet out of his snout. No! No, 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 no! Oh, I'm so heated! Look at me! Look at me, Mr. Marlowe. Do you care if I die?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
It means I will know if it happens.
So because you don't know, you assume that you don't?
I don't assume that I don't. I just don't think about it.
Most people don't think about the deaths of their friends.
I assume that the rest of everyone here does. Is that not why we're all here? You're all here? Do you want to stop this from being reset, so to speak?
Well, of course we do. There are many reasons, however. There is no simple answer. We are here because of fear. We are here because of righteousness. We are here because of friendship. We are here because of destiny. Whatever you want to look at it, whatever label requires to be placed upon it, we are here. Marlowe, even the teachings of Ezekine reveal to you that you are more than you seem to believe you are. Did not our Lord sit and wait and begin to feel?
Perhaps I need more sitting then. But I will consider your words.
I will take it. But know this, Mr. Marlowe. Do not take to heart the words of a bitter old man, a dragon who has failed in his life, and from what I can see, most likely of his own accord. What you and your comrades, and I suppose myself, are doing is worthy of praise and recognition. It is worthy of so many things, but more importantly, it is because there is good in it. If there is any guilt that you feel, or I suppose a concern that there is a lack of it, or any doubts thereof, I know, perhaps better than even yourself, that there is good in you, that you care about these people. And that is okay. It does not weaken your argument or position. Quite the opposite, in fact. I shall let it be. I'm sorry for raising my voice. And the curse words. And the trumpet.
I love Plaza. He's a good man.
I will pick up the ledger and I will step forward. There is a lot of feeling going around, but the trade trade system that Lander gives us is an opportunity for him and us to fight against this end-warring threat. He did not give us, he does not keep this ledger because he wishes more money. There's a key thing he said. He has family. Mortal family, perhaps. That's in the coast of the West. If he cares enough for them, he will even back us in such endeavors. Yes, he has acknowledged your assistance of the city, but he wants to help his mortal kin. Perhaps that selflessness is a dragon trait, but he wishes to keep his own family safe. We could use that as leverage. Use his strengthen us. And we'll just hand the piece of paper to Marlowe. There's.
You should keep that. You're the merchant. You're better at these things.
If you say so. Well,
I'm fine. I'm fine wrestling with these things in my head and not knowing why I.
This isn't the first time you've been so affected by such questions.
The simple fact of the matter that I'm here to take record and watch is if the Metherians killed everyone and then everyone killed the Metherians and demons sprawled forth, I would not care. Do the rest of you caring about the people here outweigh my leaning towards preserving knowledge?
Marlowe, my hometown is in a war, and I bite my tongue to not rush into that war, because I think this whole city is a better situation to clear out this simple war that they're going through. I think your goal, this city, the saving of knowledge, the saving of Corvinus is good. If I can't save my home, because I cannot save this continent, my home will be in the ruins either way.
Well, don't let my aspirations mute your passion for the people on this continent. Please take that seriously.
And perhaps you can look up this legend lore he spoke of.
Yeah, I can look at that.
All right, then.
Something else.
Feel free to call upon us. I know you have taken much of this upon yourself, but many of us have expertise outside yourself. Lean on them.
I will sign the trade document, and we're all in agreement for this trade route. Then
I
will sign it. I'll pass it along to every single you to sign it. Shall we continue?
All right. What else we got for today?
It is at this moment that suddenly magic will flash across Marlowe's eyes as he receives a response. Telry responds, "It is good to see you still following the path of showing others truth, at least keeping it safe. We'll meet when able. Where?"
I will respond with the song that I gave to Booker, Coffee, and Fane.
Okay.
I received a message from Telry. I asked if he wanted to meet us here. I effectively gave him a way to.
Oh.
Mm.
Good to hear.
Been a long.
Well,
Still alive, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awkward silence.
Awkward silence.
I think there
Well-
might be some additional uptake to do with Lander, as he has given us access to his black market, correct?
You don't know that. Oh, yes. He has waste in the black market that could perhaps boost our economy or even help our cause.
Do you
What,
know
can his regular market not do that at the moment?
he will look at Knarh and then get a bit closer to Chrome and ask, does it mentioned if he sells in flesh? Whispering to Chrome.
I whisper back, I don't even know if he's a dragon.
Look, I'm running low on supplies, and I'm going to have to.
Yeah, just get one of the criminals. There's probably some locked up right now. Just walk in there and say he's gonna be redeemed and then eat his brain. I don't know. Just don't let anyone find out here.
I think probably the best way is anyone who falls under execution, as long as I can get a hold of one of their heads, should supply me.
If you want your hands there, just let me know. I'll just grab one.
Yes, that would be the easiest way to go about it.
All right. Come get me when you feeling crazy.
Thank you.
No, get back to your circle. Marlowe's having that fit.
Marlowe is no longer having fits about rectangles.
He has evolved.
Marlowe's too busy in,
He
in
was
his mind
on this
palace.
side.
But,
Apathy never escapes me. Jean always seems to.
Alrighty. That's this. It's a good session, guys. What the fuck? Oh man. Oh Jesus. All right, let me get these things locked in. If you wanted to do any downtime stuff, go ahead and list it out for me in the notes section, because technically, 60 days have passed.
Yes.
So if there's anything that you want to do during that time, we can lock that in. Let me go back to the list here. Where is your list? There it is.
General, I believe.
I did want to ask a question.
What's up?
The gate to the dream. What's that? Money, material, crafting, belief, souls. What is that?
Okay, to open the gate to the dream takes 2,500 gold pieces.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. All right.
Nothing
Might
too
need
crazy.
another months to get more people.
We'll probably need a bit. If we get another really bad population roll, we'll probably have to dip into Chrome's pockets.
Yeah.
Not my personal funds.
Not my personal funds.
Oh,
Oh no!
You can rob him later.
can I trigger
But-
my natural bounty in Arcadum, or do I have to walk out?
You have to be traveling.
Oh.
You can't just sit in a town and do that. No.
Travel in Moazkadon.
No.
And I just fucking walk back and forth.
However, let me know if you do accept Lander's trade agreement.
Yeah.
Because-
Yeah, I think we all signed.
I'm pretty sure we
that's
all
a
did,
yes.
Oh, that's confirmed. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, then I will put that in notes as well.
Unless it taxes us more and doesn't like improve income.
It's a bit hard for us to complain about the fat guy when we have the little like man-eating zombie and staring right at him. You know.
It's not that he's a fat guy.
We got some fan art today.
It's the fact you just said that the Methanos will kill him. That means there's a chance he can die. I took that chance.
I took that chance.
Bro,
I
so
will
I took
kill him.
that shit personally.
Nah, he's scared of hunters. Someone out here gonna be like, coming in for a trophy.
Never easily downtime stuff.
Fucking knob. Sorry. You guys remember when Knob first signed up and his answer to the do you know if this is a pay game, and he says I am Norwegian? Do you guys remember that?
What does he
That was the
mean
thing
by
that
that?
Yeah, and then he just responded, "Fuck it, time slot works." Like, all right. Sorry, I was trying to find fan art and I just saw that. It was very funny.
That was great.
Oh god, we gotta zoom in and fan art. Jesus.
Holy shit.
All right. I don't think I can play that on that YouTube clip because I'll get banned.
Oh.
Or everything will get muted, more likely. But dude, this fan art, this fan art is funny as fuck, dude.
Alright.
First
Oh,
up, we
yeah.
have is Knarh and Veneth Tyr being tough buds.
Look, she likes me again, guys. I have a chance.
Laza reminding Marlowe who he is.
Who you're meant to be.
No, dude.
Yes, there it is.
That's
Gosh.
They even got the bulge right.
Man.
They even got logs.
sure right down to the bulge.
Oh no, not the zoom in.
Bad Runetherians.
What's wrong with slaves, Marlowe? Twilight Mouse was probably on Moonblood right now.
That's half of the party that agrees on slavery. I don't know.
Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for the support. Good times all around. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you on next time.
Bye.
later, chat.
Bye.
Bye.
Later, chat. Bye.